Alright, what's going on, everyone? Your boy, DXG Cash Howard, coach of the New York Nido Kings, bringing you another replay from the league. This will be week 4. Now, this video is a little delayed in terms of time because the week of this battle, I was away for PAX in Boston, so obviously couldn't make my match deadline. Did get an extension, however, I also got sick in the process, so I got a couple more days extra to try to recover. Now, this is the funny part about this match, before we even get started with anything. I can't really explain any of the moves, why I made them. Obviously, the sets were made well in advance. I don't remember at the top of my head what they were. Now, I can't tell you what I was thinking during the match because I was under medication and I don't remember even having this match. But that still doesn't take away anything from Silver. Silver being a new person joining the league. This is his first season appearance with us. Came from a different league where he actually won. And currently he's at a 3-0 winning streak. So by no means, would that change anything. Now, just a quick reminder for you guys, there is your New York Nido Kings. Haven't made no changes from when we drafted them. As you guys can see, Zygarde, Scolipede, Scobalin, still the Z Crystal user. We're not allowed to change them. So, let me give you guys a quick glance of Silver's team, just so you guys can get an idea of what he could potentially bring. Now, I will say I am partially afraid of a lot of things on his team. There is the Floridian Typhlosions. This is Silver's roster. As you can see, his Ziggy Crystal holders are Thundrous, Thundrous, Therian, Hydreigon, and Arcanine. Then the rest of his roster, Zygarde 10%, the weaker but faster version of our Zygarde 50%, Scizor, Mantine, Florges, Renickles, Weezing, Mienshao, Sceptile, and Rhyperior. Now, he has a lot of threats. Also, too much variety for me to even try to guess specifically what he could have brought in. As I said, I don't remember what it was I even built. But I feel like most of the stuff I built was kind of like all around, I guess, to prepare for, everything. Some things, obviously, I wouldn't prepare for as much because I wouldn't expect. But as we always know, whenever I do things like that, those specific people do actually show up. So, now, here is the, here's what we're looking at. Tangrowth, Zygarde, 50%, Volcanion, Scolipede, Raikou, and Bronzong for your New York Nido Kings versus Scizor, Renickles, Rhyperior, Mantine, Sceptile, and Zygarde 10%. I could probably tell you that out of everything he brought, I was not really hoping the Rhyperior and the Sceptile would show up. Some of the other things I kind of did see coming. I can't even tell you, this is what I brought for this, because like I said, I don't remember. So let's just get on with the battle, So, alright. So we're being challenged by Silver. We lead off with Ramen Jr., our Tangrowth. Shout out to the boy Chris Cobain. He leads off with Red Menace, the Scizor. I think I would know my lesson, but I do not. We stay in. I don't know what I was thinking. I think I was thinking he was going to switch out. Even though he has the advantage. Goes for the U-turn, does a lot of damage because we are weak to bug moves. He goes into the Mantine. We go for the knockoff. I was kind of hoping to knock off his item. So instead we get the Mantine's item. He does withdraw the Mantine. Goes back into Red Menace. I think he's trying to finish me off at this point. I decided, nah. Switch out. We go into Keep Talon the Bronzong. Luckily this time there's no Gigalith to do any shenanigans. So we could consider this kind of like a first official unveiling of Bronzong. So he goes for the U-turn again. Once again, I picked the wrong Poke to bring out because Bronzong also not able to take bug hits fairly well. Out comes out Reckless the Rhyperior. So we throw out the Stealth Rocks. he doesn't have anything on his side of the field that would actually get rid of them. So go me for actually noticing that. Out comes back Ramen Jr. to Tangrowth. He goes for his Stealth Rocks. I don't have anything to remove anything off of the side of field. Ironically, Tentacruel would have been wonderful here. What was I thinking? So out goes out Rhyperior. In comes out Blue Ray the Mantine again. We'll take a lot of damage from the rocks because of the flying typing. Go for the knockoff again. And then just kill it. Goes for the Toxic. That's what I get for not killing things and playing with my food. Ramen Jr. now poisoned, or badly poisoned. You go for the Sludge Bomb. Do retaliate. Give him a taste of his own poison medicine. Although his is not as bad as ours. He's now in the red. We're still barely, we're still hanging on. Hopefully go for the kill here. No, what are we doing? Go into Gabe. Why are we going into Gabe? He takes damage from the rocks. Is floating with his air balloon. Goes to the roost. I could have killed it. God. Anyway, Mantine recovers HP with its recover. Will take poison damage. Puts it essentially back at half health. I go for the Flame Charge. I do remember building the Flame Charge. I do remember that if I can at least get one Flame Charge, I could potentially outspeed everything on his side of the field. Obviously not the Skeptile, which I wasn't expecting to come in. He goes for the Toxic yet again. That will be of a hindrance to us. So we both take damage from the poison. Go straight for the Hidden Power. I do believe it was Electric that I picked, which was enough, and we do knock out the Mantine. Luckily preventing it from poisoning anything else on our side of the field. He goes into Prince, the Rhyniclus. Now I don't especially like this mon in League play because it's always a thorn in my side. As you saw, he didn't take any damage from Stealth Rocks because of his ability of Magic Guard. So we take minor damage because of our Steel typing. He goes for the Trick Room. I guess this is kind of like a nod to Connor, who is ironically running Trick Room fairly well this season and was the former owner of Rhyniclus. And just like that, Keep Talon the Bronzong goes down. Back comes out Ramen Jr., obviously able to recover HP each time because of Regenerator. So he goes for the Psychic. He is faster because of the Trick Room. You go for the knockoff. Able to bring it on to half health. We do knock off his Life Orb. Not taking the recoil because of its ability again, Magic Guard, preventing a lot of unnecessary minor outside damage. Goes for the Psychic again. Nothing we could do at that point. Ramen Jr. goes down. We're already at 4-5. Bring out Mill X, the boy. Does take damage from the rocks. So we go for the Protect. I don't know why we just said, oh, that's why. Yeah, at this point, it's still faster than us. And ironically, the Trick Room did end, and our Speed Boost does activate, so now we're actually faster. So he goes into Red Menace, the Scizor. We'll take damage from the rocks. Go for the X-Scissor. Won't do much to Scizor because of his resistance. Speed Boost activating yet again. We're now at +2 speed. Goes for the Bullet Punch. Obviously priority beats out anything. Does bring us down to the red. We're activating our Z move. You know what time it is. Going for the Continental Crush, so Z-Rock. At this point, if I remember correctly, I brought this specifically for the Mantine as just in case. Considering Mantine's already dead, at this point I'm like, oh well. We do a decent chunk on Scizor. We're at +3 speed. But as I said, he does have a priority move, so it doesn't really matter how fast I am at this point. So just like that, Mil-X the Scolipede goes down. 3-5 at the moment. Out comes back Gabe, who's still floating on his air balloon. Now Silver withdraws Caesar. Goes into Prince the Renicholas. Obviously because he is Choice Banded and he knows Choice Banded Bullet Punch won't really do anything to Volcanion, who does resist it. Once again, we Flame Charge so we can get our speed up by 1. At this point, we are faster than the Renicholas. We should be able to kill it before it tries to activate Trick Room again. And we do. The Prince, the Renicholas, goes down. We're at a 3-4. The poison is bothering us. Out comes out Geico. The Skeptile will take damage from the rocks. As I said, I do believe Skeptile is still faster than us, and it is. Skeptile naturally a fast poke. And just like that, the air balloon finally popped, and Gabe, the Volcanion, finally goes down. Out comes out Raijin, the Raikou, who also will take damage from the rocks. Will apply its pressure. And goes for the Earthquake. I wasn't expecting that. Not even gonna lie. We're able to actually live it. I don't know what kind of Skeptile that was, if it's more physically than specially. But we go for the Hidden Power. I think this is Hidden Power Ice, which is enough. Was a crit. Not sure if it mattered or not. But Skeptile does go down. Like I said, we're kinda in a good position if we play our cards right, but kinda still in a bad position. Go for the Aura Sphere. I know Rhyperior, not known for its special defense bulk, does have high HP though. He might have put in some EVs on his special defense. Goes for the Earthquake, because at least this time it will hurt. So Raijin the Raikou does go down. We're at a 1v3. Things are not really looking good for us. And the coach carried the team on its back. We do take minor damage from the rocks. Aura Break activates. Aura Break is useless. We go for the substitute. Okay, I think we were probably scouting for something. Ah, the Ice Punch. Look at me. Look at me under the influence. But the substitute does break. I think I put defenses EV on the Zygarde, and it wasn't enough because it broke the sub anyway. So the Rhyperior recovering his HP with his leftovers. We go for the Coil. Well, hopefully the the physical defense increase along with the attack and the accuracy will help us. Goes for another Ice Punch. Hopefully it does not freeze us. We're able to live it. I guess the +1 defense is looking good. Now the question is, can we kill at this range? Go for the 1,000 arrows. No, not enough. Goes for the Ice Punch. And does land it. And it does kill us. Unfortunately, we do lose yet again.
And there goes the battle!
GG's to Silver. As I said, whether sick or not, still put up a good fight. That does put us at 1-3. Silver does continue on with his streak. Next week, I believe our opponent. Let's see real quick. It's the Plymouth Porygon Z's, coached by Connor. Oh boy, do we not have good history battling Connor. But thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, laters.